Tiffany Koberman is a family and consumer science teacher at Minnewaska High School in Glenwood, Minnesota. In her 7th through 12th grade classes, all of her lessons are agriculture-based. She also promotes ag literacy through the Pope County Farm Bureau, serving as the president and chair of its local promotion and education committee. Because her classroom is located in the heartland area of a sugar beet growing region, one of Koberman's goals has been to teach students where sugar comes from and how it's processed into everyday products that they use. Gathering sugar beets from a local farmer, she brought them to the class for her students to wash, dry, weigh, measure, peel, cut up, shred, and analyze. They then processed the beets, rendering the sugar to cook with, and used it to make a delicious cake. They thus applied fundamentals of food preparation, cooking methods, and culinary math. The experiment was an original, relevant take on the field-to-table concept about a crop stable literally in their own backyards. Another project involved making molasses from brown sugar and rock candy. Her class compared sugar beet, sugar cane, and artificial sweeteners, doing blind taste tests to determine any anomalies. They learned that there were no molecular differences between sugar beet and sugar cane sugar, and were inspired to do more research through internet sites and video presentations about the history of sugar as an agricultural product all over the United States. Koberman also invited Southern Minnesota Sugar Beet Cooperative President to have a Zoom meeting with her students. The students were able to ask him all kinds of eye-opening questions on topics including information about careers in that industry, as well as farmers, truckers, engineers, chemists, and processors. The entire lesson helps students understand the relationship between the environment, food chemistry, farmers, processors, and consumers. Koberman and the CTE department at Minnewaska High School are currently working to establish a plan to create a garden for all students to use, as well as the community at large. This opportunity would not only be the basis of meaningful farm-to-plate lessons, but it would create intergenerational relationships between students and adults of all ages. The idea is to work cooperatively together to create compost areas, to grow a variety of crops, and plant fruit trees for all to enjoy. In her work with the Pope County Farm Bureau, Koberman has been able to share a variety of topics with students employing ag in the classroom resources. She's produced meaningful lessons that erase some stigmas and correct misconceptions about agriculture. Koberman has used grocery flyers, pocket guides, pamphlets, and even a video contest to promote ag awareness and literacy. She's also created more immersive, hands-on experiences by hosting student activities on her own farm during the summer. Growing up around agriculture and now teaching in a rural Minnesota school, Koberman's passion for ag literacy is constantly expanding. Her curious and inspired students will no doubt be the beneficiaries far into the future. Tiffany Koberman, 2022 National Excellence in Teaching About Agriculture Award recipient.